Okay, guys, it's Stars again in the building, and this is going to be a little bit of short psychology based video. Okay, so we're talking a little bit on self belief, right? Now, we all want to be profitable traders, okay? And we believe deep down in our hearts that we are going to be profitable and we're going to do whatever it takes to get that desired result and that desired outcome. However, there is something that I see a lot of traders talk about, and I don't really agree with it. And those are the fact they say you don't tell your trading goals to people. You don't tell your family that you are trading because you are scared of criticisms and discouragement. But there are some people, for example, me, that uses criticisms and discouragement as fuel, right? So when I say my goals out and you discourage me, I feel more encouraged. I feel more energized, right? I use criticisms as fuel to drive my passion and aim for my goals. So yesterday, I was talking to a group of guys. I think there were about four. I was telling them about my plans, right? As a trader, gathering my track record, putting in my results out there transparently in order to attract the right individuals, in terms of investments and investors. And someone was like, what I'm doing is just glorified gambling, and it's not different from sporty or sports betting, right? And I found myself trying to convince them that it's actually different and that trading is not gambling. It's actually a skill set that you can learn over time. And they were still of the opinion that, yeah, some people also gamble a lot and then they become really good at gambling and then it becomes a skill to them. No arguments about that, right? But then after the whole conversation, I started replaying everything in my head and I said, I'm trying to convince people as to why this thing I decided to do with my life is justified. That is very wrong, right? That is terrible. All you have to do is put it out there. This is what I'm doing. I'm not seeking your approval. I'm not seeking your validation. I'm telling you what I'm going to do, and you're going to watch me do it. Whether you like it or not, you're going to see me do it. And then I'm going to do it for myself, not for you. I'm going to do it for myself. I'm going to break through. I'm going to be successful for myself, not for you. And I just thought about it and I was like, oh, this is similar to what people say to people or what professional traders say to amateur traders that don't tell people about your goals because they might discourage you and they might criticize you. But then this discouragement and criticism is actually a good thing. It's a good thing, especially if you are someone that believes in sticking to your words, like Naruto. So I was watching Naruto and I saw that his way of the ninja is that he never goes back on his words. In case you haven't watched it, I'm just saying it. So I'm that kind of person. When I say something, I'm going to do something. I'm going to go through hell to make sure I do that thing, no matter what. Think about it. How many people can actually survive in trading, right? I've been here since 2019. I have been doing this since 2019. I have done every mistake. I've committed every atrocity any neophyte trader will make. Our strategy hopped. I've over leveraged. I've over risked. I've been greedy. I've gotten accounts today, blew the accounts the same day. I've bought a funded account, lost the funded account from taking bad trades. And then the next day, I saw my model come up beautifully well. I've written many times in my journal, do not trade Bitcoin on the weekends. And I've come back to trade Bitcoin on the weekends. And each time I have lost over and over and over again. How many people can actually survive this ordeal? How many people can become traders? You have to go through this. You have to get burned a lot of times in order for you to, sit up by yourself. And no mentorship, no 30-day boot camp, no 1 month intensive program, no nothing is going to make you experience this, right? No secondhand experience, nobody's experience, nobody's story is going to make you change. You have to go through this by yourself. Okay. You have to. And eventually, if you learn from these mistakes, you learn from these losses, from these bad habits that you are used to, you are going to eventually break free, right? You're going to eventually be profitable. But if you don't, you're going to get stuck. You're going to remain in a circle of doom. And in this channel, I've posted a lot of strategy videos, and I see that people love the strategy videos. They love seeing the trades hit, take profit. You love seeing profit screenshots and everything. But believe me, that's the least of your problem. The war is here. It's in your mental. You can watch my videos all day. You can learn my strategy all week for 6 months, and then you go into the market and you blow your account in 2 hours. That's how crazy trading is if you haven't fixed your mental here. So it's a mental game, and you need to be able to handle criticisms. You need to be able to handle setbacks. Because think about it, the market tests you every day. Every single day you come here and you pay for your errors with dollars. You don't pay with apologies. So every day you are tested, your strategy is tested, your emotions are tested. The market criticizes you, makes you doubt if you're actually working, if you're actually going forward. 6 years of trading, you're still taking a stupid loss, you're still making a stupid mistake, and you start asking yourself, am I even a trader? Am I cut out for this? Every single day as a day trader, right? The market tests you. So if you can't handle a few negative words from a few unimportant people, or a few unbelievers, let's not say they're unimportant because they can come from your family. They're important, but maybe they are feeling that they want to save you from further losses, they want to save you from financial crisis. But them saving you is actually slavery, right? Because the other option they have before you is for you to get a job and work for someone else's dreams and make the person richer, and then the person pays you a compensation for you to just live an average life. But that is not the life that we are cut out for here as traders, right? We have bigger dreams, we have bigger goals that we are going to achieve. And by God's grace, we are going to achieve everything. We just have to keep fighting. We have to keep learning and keep improving. So, the Bible says, study to show thyself approved. So, you have to study hard. You have to study yourself. You have to study the market. You have to dedicate time to learning this craft. And then you have to seek a higher power in order to ensure that your emotions are always under control. You have to pray, right? Be diligent in their works, and eventually you'll be successful, right? This is a you versus you battle. This is in your mind, it's all in your head, right? You just have to keep telling that man in your head to shut up. The man criticizing you, the man making you doubt. You have to tell him to shut up, and that is the most important man you need to respond to, not other people. I call them unbelievers, so because they don't believe in us. And those people who don't believe in us, eventually they're going to see us, and they will see us doing what they don't believe in. Okay, so that was it for this video, and remember to leave a like, subscribe, and share this content to anybody you know we appreciate it or needs to hear this. Okay, and remember, never give up.